Yo, what up YouTube BX? It's your boy Daddy Easy here, ipod jailbreak hacker, otherwise known as Only Use Me Tomahawks, and some of y'all may know me as Easy, like I always say, to the black to the blue, my avatar on my YouTube channel. Yeah, buddy. So I like to thank you guys for that 8K, 8,000 subscribers. Now, I'm not gonna say this every video, but I'll leave that out. But if y'all want to know, I don't ask you guys to sub. That's why my sub count is very low. My reviews count more towards everything. So I had a large subscriber base. If y'all ain't know, which I just said I wasn't gonna talk about, my page got hacked a few years ago, and I lost a lot of subs and stuff like that. But I am back, and as you can see, I'm playing Call of Duty Black Ops on the Xbox One. Finally, we can play an old school game. I went back to my, what's the word I'm looking for? My Royal Oats, and I'm back to knifing. As you can see right here, I'm knifing more, and I haven't done knifing gameplay in a very long time. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I try to get back into knifing, but everybody wants to be a knifer instead of the originators. I started knifing back in what it was, Classic Card, I think that's what it was. I started knifing in Call of Duty 4. I've started knifing in Modern Warfare. Knifed in Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, World at War. Modern Warfare 2 was like the beginning of me to learn with quick scoping. I've been quick scoping since Call of Duty 4, but I got out of it and started doing more knifing. And I just went to the point that, it just been a nice little trip for me over the years on Call of Duty. I mean, I'm a Call of Duty player, but I'm not a Call of Duty head, so yeah. But as you can see right here, I got this on theater mode. I wasn't able to get it. I was like, oh, I got a nice little gameplay I want to upload for you guys, and I realized that I wasn't recording it. I had to take off my turn off my flashback recording, because I noticed when I have flashback recording on, and when I got my Elgato HD 60 plugged into my iMac, onto my PC and stuff like that, I get that latency lag with the audio. So for example, if I shoot, you'll hear it like 1 second later, so I have to turn off flashback so I can actually keep audio on sync of when I'm recording. Like if you see my previous video, I did Doom. You heard me in the video set I had a video for you guys, and I had to basically scrap it. It was basically because that the audio didn't sync up. And when I do PC games, I like to have it fresh. I don't like to edit the videos, due to the fact that when you decode it, it lowers down the quality of the video, and it looks like crap. So this is actually being uploaded by recoding and everything now, as I'm doing it now instead of recording on the video, so I can give you that intro, because a lot of y'all have been asking me about the intro. I put the intros back on it, as you can see. So yeah, it's good to go. Now, something that I noticed when I'm playing this on the Xbox One, that I noticed that the Xbox 360 had some latency on its controller, that when I would play, it would just, when I actually popped this into my 360, and I started playing on my 360 first, because I actually got some other gameplays that I actually put up on my first game back. But this is one thing I used to hate about Call of Duty. See how you shoot me in the back after the time was over? But other than that, I started using my 360 controller, and there's a lot of latency on that game with the controller. There's a lot of dead zones, especially on the controller. There's a lot of dead zones on the controller on the 360, which that's probably the reason why I started knifing only on this game, because I couldn't handle the controller when it came towards me running and gunning. It just had this weird latency and dead zone. Like if I pressed the button, I wouldn't move right away. And at least on the Xbox One side, I can change up the controller and mod a lot of the stuff. But I wasn't using my Elite controller. That's one of the problems. I was using my regular Xbox One controller. That's probably why I had some of the latency on towards it, or I have that dead zone. If I would have probably used my Elite controller, I would be able to play this a little bit better, but I was using my regular Xbox One controller. So that's what kind of happened with me trying to control it. To tell you the truth, I don't even know how I was able to play this game the way how I used to. It just felt different because on Xbox One and PS4 and playing Black Ops and stuff like that, the controllers is actually way different, and there's none of that latency. But look at that. Look at those stabs right there. That's how I used to play. I decided to get back on here. And to tell you the truth, Call of Duty Black Ops looked better on the Xbox One than it actually did on the 360. That's my personal opinion. There was some people out there saying that it looks the same. To tell you the truth, this backwards compatibility on the Xbox One, it just brings out a little bit more of the game. Because I'm noticing, and as you're looking on screen, that it pops out a little bit more. If you go back to my older videos, which is probably this, let me just put it like this, it's probably the game capture software that we was using back then to capture our gameplays, while we're probably thinking that it looks better now than it did back then. Reason fact, back then we didn't have HD 1080p 60 frames per second capturing. I believe this game is in 60 frames per second, but back then you wasn't able to record games in full 60 frames per second, especially Call of Duty games. Just basically, it was 720p games that was upscaled to 1080p at 30 frames per second, and you didn't have the ability to record the games in full 1080p. Now that you got capture programs like Elgato HD 60 Pro, HD60, HD60S, AverMedia, all the stuff. Back then you was using EasyCam, which was recording shit like in 720p 30 frames per second, and the quality wasn't all that good. Then you was using a Hapog HD, what it was, the Hapog, I forgot the name of it. It was Hapog Game Capture HD, I think that's what it was. And that was only recording like at 720p. Then you had to mess with tweaks to try to get in a 1080p. Then they finally did an update that you can finally get in like in 1080, but it was still at 30 frames per second. That's when it came out with the game mode. To tell you the truth, I don't even know what happened to my Hapog. I think I sold it or left it in my old house. I'm not completely sure, but I don't miss it at all. Like I said, I really don't remember what I did with it. I don't know if I gave it away or I sold it to somebody. I really don't know. Since I got my Elgato Game Capture HD 60, my Game Capture HD, then upgraded to the HD 60, then got my HD 60 Pro. I don't miss it. I'm about to get the HD60S, basically for my iMac, so I can get that low latency off. I already got the HD60 Pro, which I do love it because it's a little bit better. It's just I'm waiting for the update for the Mac so I can buy the HD60S. Simple fact is it's not compatible for the iMac yet, and the thing is it's using 3.0, so I got a way to actually use it on the iMac. I got like the 2012, 2011 version. I'm not completely sure, but to get 3.0 on it, basically what I have to do is buy adapter piece for the iMac, which goes into my USB 2.0 and it exports in 3.0. So I'll be able to use that and get that low latency right there. So that's a little mod that I can use to actually do it. So that's what I plan on doing as soon as they do the update. Until they do the update, I'm not going to buy it because the simple fact is I got a HD60 Pro. And it'll make sense to have two capture cards that's going to be on one PC. It don't make no sense to do that. So, yeah. But other than that, old gameplay, 8K, 8,000 subs. I know I'm kind of late with my doing this video. It's just I've been very busy. I have a lot of things that I plan on doing. If you've seen in my previous video, you heard me talking about that YouTube is going to become my full-time job. So I'm going to be doing this full-time, trying to pick out a schedule time. It's just I've been doing things like a lot of stuff behind the scenes, working with other companies. I got some unboxings for you guys in a couple of days, within the next couple of weeks and stuff like that. It's just I'm trying to get myself prepared for a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff that I'm going to be preparing for you guys. So just go to my new channel. Well, not my new channel, but my channel is going to be doing some doing some new things. Giveaways, I'm going to be doing that also, so make sure you look at that. I talked to my wife about it, so some of the giveaways that we're going to be doing it's going to be coming out our pocket, so my pocket. If she decides that she want to do a giveaway towards products that she's doing for herself, she might do that. I'll put the link in the description for her, but we're going to support this channel, so it's going to just be multiple things. So I don't know, she might give away games also, because she's a gamer also. So I might have a little commentary where I have her come up and she'll talk about what she's going to do. And I already know what I'm going to do. Y'all know me, when I give out things or things I'll do, it's for the gamer. She's more like into like female stuff, so it's the females up there. Might want to subscribe to her channel later. I'll put her link in the description on her page once we start creating it. So I'm helping her out with that. She's helping me out with this page. So who knows where this whole thing go at. Like I said, she wants to get her page up there. She wants to do giveaways to promote her page. So I'm gonna let her do it on this this channel right here, so she can be able to promote for her channel, her stuff that she's doing. So yeah, make sure y'all check her out once I put that link up there. So look at this dude. Look at this dude, man. I would have got this kill right here, but like always, there's always gonna be a fucking noob tube. And watch this noob. Watch this noob right here. I'm like waiting for him. Throws a grenade at me, fucker. But other than that, this game is over. Thank you for the 8K subs. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Stay tuned for the rest of my videos, and I'll catch you guys later. Remember, live it, game it. Peace and deuces. I'll catch you guys later.